shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Chelsea come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Everton deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Garner. That's Doucouré.
The attendance for this match was
So we've reached the hour mark.
71,550.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Fernandes gets his pass away. Cleared without hesitation.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9, Calvert-Lewin. Substitutions taking place.
Cleared away. Looks for the finish. Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Palmer.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
He's got big chance. It's in. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution.
Chelsea making another change here. Chelsea go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Chelsea are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Caicedo looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Nkunku. And he's running through. Nkunku! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 19,
We have
Coming
got
onto
changes
replace
here
him
from
is
both sides, in fact.
Number 18.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Substitution in
And
progress.
things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's managed to get free. Idrissa Gueye. It's Gueye! In he goes again! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Palmer being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. James. Branthwaite. The final 5 minutes. Oh, that's well spotted. Caicedo. Palmer. That's really well manoeuvred. Coleman.
4
Gently
added
done.
minutes has been indicated.
Colwell kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Palmer. Cleared without hesitation. Pickford can pick that up. And that will be the final act. Chelsea looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Palmer
Unlucky
taking in the
lads.
accolades, having
Let's
been
hope
named
for
man
better
of the
luck
match,
next time.
and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the
Everyone,
passionate
please
crowd
welcome to the
demands.
field, our players.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So we're up and running. Sancho. Sweat and the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Sancho. Palmer shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Gakpo in towards the middle. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. James with the clearance. They get a throw in. Diaz. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bradley made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Szoboszlai. Looking for the runner. Diaz. And the ball is out of play. Pedro Neto. James. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Always onto this. Cucurella. Fernandez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Konate. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. For Szoboszlai. Diaz. Caicedo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. James. Pedro Neto. A heavy challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains
so it's been
goalless.
even so far. Which
Some
way will
first
things
half
go in the
thoughts?
second half?
Yeah, it's a half
Ours,
that's
of
had
course.
a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Chelsea head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denied. Has a go! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Robertson. Szoboszlai. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. He'd have done well to reach that.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And that could set him on his way. It's Salah! Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Goal! After it is number 11, Mohamed Salah. Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Fernandez. Coming on the field is number 22.
He is just caressing the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Nunez. Chelsea have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Picked out, great hit! They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Chiesa.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his team...
He's had a hit! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Nunez is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
There's the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That looks a cracking ball. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Six added minutes
Chiesa.
has been indicated.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Elliott. Throw in. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Some good work on the right flank here. Fernandez. He's in! Great hit! There it is!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Goal! After 12 minutes is number 15, Jackson.
West Ham finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pedro Neto. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Kudus. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Jackson.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is a great pick out. And he's onside. In by Sancho. Caicedo. Rodriguez simply refused to be outdone there. Palmer. Palmer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
West Ham are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
No way through. Sofal. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And it's been taken short. Colwell getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space out wide. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto looking sharp there. Sofal. And it's Ward-Prowse. He's got away.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Sancho. Oh, they could break here.
There will be 1 minute
And he
at
was
a
quick
time.
to react. Looking for the run.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How would you review the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point. but that is unlikely to change. Chelsea come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. Caicedo. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. For Pedro Neto. In with the challenge. Oh, that's fabulous. Rodriguez. Bowen.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution.
Sofal. And he's had it nicked away. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Pedro Neto. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Mohamed Kudus. Number 28, Suchek. Number 8,
Cucurella clears it away.
Number 11,
Chelsea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Wan-Bissaka.
in progress.
Now, can they get it back? Lucas Paqueta gets flagged offside. That'll be a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
Lucas Paqueta.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Sofal. What a throw in. Carlos Soler. Now it's Nkunku. Palmer. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Sofal. Bowen.
There will be 3
Todibo.
minutes added time.
Colwill. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He's away! Chance! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that really is so impressive.
Number 15.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Two up. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasion. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Pedro Neto.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Big chance! They've scored!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control, that's how you do it. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Is number 11.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Palmer. Caicedo. Palmer has a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular.
After 18
Why
minutes
complicate
is
simplicity?
Number 16.